What if I told you there is an ancient text that promises to transform confused people into intellectuals, angry individuals into peaceful souls, and lost minds into clear thinkers? What if this same text built an empire and guided one of history's greatest warriors to victory while keeping him spiritually enlightened? This is not mythology. This is Dasbodh, and today we are diving deep into why this 400-year-old wisdom system is more relevant now than ever. For centuries ago, in the hills of Maharashtra, a master named Samarth Ramdas sat with his disciples. They had a burning question. Guru, we see so many spiritual books, so many philosophies, so many teachers. What makes your teaching different? What are the contents and utility of this wisdom you are sharing? From Dasbodh chapter 1, subchapter 1, verses 2 to 4, Ramdas answers. The title of this is Dasbodh, that is, the enlightening by Samarth Ramdas, that is me. It is a format of a dialogue between the disciples and their guru. It narrates and explains many aspects and topics like 9 steps of devotion which lead to the eternal knowledge. It deals with detachment from materialism and search of inner self. But here is what makes this revolutionary. Ramdas chose dialogue format over lectures. Why? Because this is not just about giving information, it is about transformation. When you are in dialogue, asking questions and discovering answers, that is when real learning happens. The wisdom is not told to you, it is discovered by you. Let me break down what Dasbodh actually contains. From verses 10 to 11. This composition explains, in detail, many methods of reaching the Almighty, the various styles of compositions, the aspects of wisdom and the intelligence. This talks further about the basic 5 elements of material world and their creator. This is not just spiritual philosophy. This is a complete life operating system. It covers practical wisdom, worldly success, spiritual growth, leadership principles, and cosmic understanding all in one integrated system. From verses 15 to 17, Ramdas explains the credibility. The statements in this composition have positive confirmation of a number of other authors and their scripted works. This has conformity of Veds, Shrutis, and Upanishads. Explanations are based on various branches of science and my own positive experience. Notice he says various branches of science and my own positive experience. This is not blind faith. This is verified wisdom backed by multiple sources and personal testing. But here comes the most powerful promise. From verses 27 to 30. This composition will show clear and easy path towards total freedom from materialism and will show a way to the eternal bliss. The confusion and painful ignorance will peel off. The light of knowledge and truth will engulf you. And the transformation results? From verses 31 to 36. Ill-natured, ignorant, and confused persons will turn out as well-mannered, logical, rational foresight. Wisdom procured through this tutelage will transform a lazy lethargic into a smart, attentive person of dynamism. This wisdom will compel a sinner to repent. It will change a non-believer into a devoted seeker of the truth. This is the most comprehensive transformation promise in spiritual literature. Not just spiritual growth, but complete personality transformation, intellectual enhancement, and practical life improvement. But Ramdas also warns about who will reject this wisdom. From verses 23 to 26. A self-awarded, self-esteemed nature gives a birth to jealousy. The jealousy produces extensive dislike or hate. If a person's inner self is spoilt in this manner, then the best treatment will neither cure him nor save him. Getting rid of false self-esteem is the best way to follow for salvation. This is ancient psychology. Ego and false self-esteem block wisdom. Humility opens the door to transformation. The final promise from verse 37 to 38. The reward for understanding and getting enlightened is peace and stability of mind. It will stop the painful demotion and deterioration of self. If one is good-natured and gentle, then the surroundings will be good and gentle. But if one is angry and nasty, then surroundings will reflect the same. This is the law of attraction explained for centuries before it became popular. Your inner state creates your outer reality. Tomorrow, I will reveal how this wisdom system begins with the most powerful spiritual technology ever discovered, the science of Lord Ganesh. This is not about religion, This is about accessing cosmic intelligence for practical life success. Make sure you watch part 2 to discover the complete method.